Please subscribe and you can download this code from description below. In this tutorial, we will explore common causes of syntax errors when working with MySQL databases in Python and how to resolve them. We will use the mysql-connector-python library for database connectivity. We'll provide code examples to help you understand and overcome syntax errors that might occur while executing simple SQL queries. Before you begin, make sure you have the following installed. To start, you need to establish a connection to your MySQL database. Here's a simple example of connecting to a local MySQL server. Make sure to replace your _username, your _password, and your _database name with your actual database credentials. Let's assume you want to execute a simple select query to retrieve data from a table. Here's an example. Ensure that you replace your _table name with the actual table name from your database. Syntax error example. Solution. Wrap table and column names in backticks, single or double quotes if they contain spaces or reserved words. For example, change it to. Syntax error example. Solution. End SQL statements with a semicolon. Syntax error example. Solution. Correct the SQL syntax. In this case, you should use an equals sign. Syntax errors in Python MySQL queries are common but can be easily resolved with careful examination of your SQL statements and proper formatting. Always double-check your queries, and make sure your table and column names are correctly quoted and your SQL statements are correctly terminated. Remember that this tutorial covers the basics of resolving syntax errors in simple queries. When working with more complex queries, additional considerations may apply. ChatGPT. Title: Fixing Python MySQL Syntax Error in Simple Queries. Introduction. When working with Python and MySQL, it's common to encounter syntax errors in your SQL queries. These errors can be frustrating, but they are usually easy to fix once you understand the underlying issues. In this tutorial, we will discuss some common Python MySQL syntax errors in simple queries and provide examples of how to resolve them. Prerequisites. Common syntax errors. Missing quotes for string values. When passing string values in your SQL queries, you should enclose them in single or double quotes. Failure to do so will result in a syntax error. Example. To fix this, enclose the string values in quotes. Missing spaces. SQL queries must have proper spacing to separate keywords and identifiers. Without spaces, you can encounter syntax errors. Example. To fix this, add spaces between keywords and identifiers. Missing commas. When specifying multiple columns or values, make sure to separate them with commas. Example. To fix this, add commas between the column names. Reserved words. Avoid using MySQL reserved words as table or column names. If you use reserved words, you will encounter syntax errors. Example. To fix this, use backticks or choose a different name. Or. Incorrect table or column names. Ensure that the table and column names in your query are spelled correctly and match the database schema. Example. To fix this, use the correct table name, example users. Fixing syntax errors. Here's an example of a Python script that connects to a MySQL database and demonstrates how to fix the common syntax errors mentioned above. Remember to replace your _username, your _password, and your _database with your actual MySQL credentials. Conclusion. Fixing Python MySQL syntax errors in simple queries is crucial for successfully interacting with a MySQL database. By understanding and addressing common issues like missing quotes, spaces, commas, reserved words, and incorrect identifiers, you can write accurate and effective SQL queries in your Python applications. Always test your queries to ensure they work as expected before deploying them in production systems. ChatGPT